Hello. I'm late. I admit it. I'm hella late. I'm an hour late. Why? Because I was sleeping. That daybed behind me, dangerously comfortable, ridiculously comfortable. And I slept for shit last night. And, well, ran around all day. And now here I am. But I'm here. I made it. I told people I would be here, and I'm here. I look like I've been sleeping. I woke up like this. There's Deanna Downey. Hey, hey. Good to see you. Good to see you. So, hung out with boy shorts today. We ran around. We did errands. Oof. That doesn't sound good, Kim. What? I gave up the sitting in front of the television and hyperventilating into a bag to come upstairs and take a nap because I needed to. I was just way too exhausted. I don't know that it's over. I don't think it is. There's still too many votes to be counted in too many countries or too many states, too many counties. Hello, shut up, Matt. I understand. Hello, Pamela SP Butterfly. Good to see you. To democracy, y'all. Deanna Downey is not unhappy. Yep, I know it's not personal. Shut up, Matt. I understand. I understand. I have a lot of thoughts. But Matt, you're not the only one in other countries who are saying basically the same thing. I've received messages from friends of mine in Australia who are basically saying the same thing. Jody Who says it's been a glorious day. Pamela SP Butterfly says, can we keep to no politics? Fair. Lori, there you are. Hi, good to see you. Hello, Sophia. Good morning. Yeah, I have talked with Nomi. I have, well, not like with voices, but we have texted. He sent me a text earlier this evening. And let me know what was going on with him. For those of you who are unaware. Oh, that would be okay. I would get down with that, Bilf. For those of you who are unaware, Nomi earlier today was a smart guy and called 911 just in time. He was moving snow that's called heart attack snow for a reason. Because it's wet and heavy and it gives you a heart attack. It can, and it did this time. So he's in the ICU right now. But he's doing well. He's picked up 3 new subscribers from the nurses. He said he also he played them my Night Med song and they loved it. So hello, beautiful. Good to see you. What can you do? Well, hey, if you voted, you did what you could. And welcome to the Dirty Stay-Ups, Lori. Thank you very much for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Yeah, so Noe's in the ICU, but he seems to be in relatively good spirits. And he's going to be speaking with uh, the people who can help him maybe do something about his shoulders. Um, they're going to be talking about, disability and all of that fun stuff. And that's that's all I could ask for. Yes, shut up, Matt. I see you. Um, he, I think he's going to be okay. He seems like he's in good spirits. He had 3 stents put in, and like I said, he called 911 just in time. He's there. He's gonna be alright. Um, he's in good shape. Okay, Lori. Um, and yeah, it's, we do what we can, right? He's doing what he can. He did what he could in the moment, and it was the right thing to do, and now he's alright. Speaking of people who are in hospital and doing what they need to do, my stepfather decided he was going to misbehave and was busted in the act. We, as Boy Shorts and I were out zipping around and doing errands, we swung down to the hospital so that I could visit him. And I walked in to his room just as he's sitting on the edge of his bed, reaching for his cane, which Mom had placed out of his reach on purpose. Because he's not supposed to be getting up. He's got too much stuff to get tangled in, and he's a fall risk, and there are alarms that go off if he gets his ass up out of bed without notifying people. So I walk in and I see him leaning over, reaching for his cane, and I'm like, "Excuse me, sir. What do you think you're doing?" And he's like, "Well, I was just trying to," and I went, did you push the button?" He said, "No." I said, "Were you planning on pushing the button?" He said, "No." And I was like, "Well, that's why they're here. You're not supposed to be getting up out of bed by yourself. And you know it." And here he is. So, animal cruelty, cane on porpoise. Yes. Well, I even further on porpoise removed it and moved it even further out of his reach. But in his rummaging about, he also managed to welcome back, Lori. Um, he also managed to dislodge one of his heart monitor leads. So a nurse came in about a minute after I walked in, and I straight up ratted him out. Uh, Pamela, my stepdad is in the hospital because he had, well, we thought it was a pleural effusion. We thought it was just water around the lung. Turns out they removed 2 liters of fluid from inside his lung today. Apparently, his lung was almost completely full of fluid. So they removed 2 liters of fluid, uh, and they are going to be doing an enhanced CT tomorrow to see. Um, they saw a nodule in there that they didn't like, but he also grew up like taking care of approximately 1,000 chickens, not an exaggeration. So it could be histoplasmosis very easily and nothing to be concerned with. But they want to take a look at it and possibly get a biopsy. I know, shut up, Matt. I loathe having to rely on others too. But when you gotta, you gotta. And when your own wife says, "No, I'm not putting your cane anywhere near you because you are not supposed to be getting out of bed for any reason without assistance. He's hooked up to these compression leggings thingers. He's got monitors and IVs and all sorts of crappity. No, stay the hell in bed unless you have assistance because they're the ones that have to unhook you from all the crap. Hey, Danny. Good to see you. So, anyway, I ratted him out to the nurse. And then the other nurse came in. She's pretty. Um, and I ratted him out to her too. And they conferred and said, yeah, we're definitely going to have to up the alarm level on this guy. Hello, Jen Marie. Good to see you. Yeah, because he was misbehaving in a big way. Hey, antics of a mama squirrel. Good to see you. Yeah, he was misbehaving in a big way, and I told him that he was very, very fortunate that Shuji wasn't with us because she would have spanked his butt, and he went, "Ah, I like that." Because of course he did. Scoundrel. Um, and I said to him, "You know what? I knew you would say that. I knew that you would say that, absolutely." Did I see Danny's music video? No, I did not. I'm gonna have to check that out. Um, but yeah, so he was busted big time. Caught red-handed. So there's that. That was the other excitement for today. And then we did more errands and we got some dinner and we came home and yeah, that was my day. And then I put on the television and I started hyperventilating into a bag and it's on his community page. Good. Thank you. I will check that out. And yeah, so that's been the kind of day it's been for me. Plus, it was raining all day. That was good times. I love that. Super happy. Um, and yeah, I'm hella late for everything. I realized I started my show an hour late, but I really was. Did he transition into a few charming Fats Waller bars? I ain't misbehaving because I'm saving all my love for you. No, he did not. But that's because I don't think he knows that song. Pamela says, just found out my dad has cancer in and on the pleural cavity. They're doing further testing to determine the type so they can determine what treatment options are. Then dad will decide what to do. Fair enough. Bandit Kelly, you got 47 surgical staples removed? Wow. Congratulations. That's a lot. Fuck. That is a lot. And Shut Up Matt now knows what he's singing about. 47? Yeah, no cigarettes, no naked nurses were involved, but, he's got all these young, pretty nurses to wait on the guy hand and foot and help him with everything. It's the most action he's seen in ages. Um, 'Cause, external catheter. But, the food has there's the nomenclature. There he is. Highly recommends chocolate pudding with night meds. And since Kimberly Gabaldon isn't here, we're gonna call this the post with all the emojis and whatnot. And it's gonna be night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds, time for night meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. When you take your night meds, it's a happy, healthy snooze time, a snory snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Night meds. Remember, sip first so the things don't stick. It is the real Nomi, the one and only. There's Matrix. Hi, brother. See, Nomi, I don't understand how you can be in ICU one day and out on the street the next. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, don't let them put you out too soon, brother. 100p. That's right, you can't keep a Nomi down. We do have a song from Shut Up Matt. Here we go.
Fish gotta swim, birds gotta fly. Gotta take my night meds till I die. Can't help watching this stream of thine. You can broadcast as late as can be. The stream without you is no stream for me. Can't help singing for Cricket Stream.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was great. Shut up, Matt. Wow, look at all the people here. Krista Melinda's here. Seashell B is here. All sorts of people are here tonight, and I love it. I'm sorry for your insomnia. I totally understand. Panda Kelly has squirreled away all of her chocolate pudding, and one of the things that was actually in my on my stepdad's little rolly table when I got in there was, in fact, chocolate pudding. You scared you, Nomi? Yeah, I bet you did. Yeah, don't let them put you out too soon. There's Mariana Eric Stotterbergvist. Good to see you. Seashell B, I think, is this the first time that you've been to my channel? Thank you so much. And Shut Up Matt, I know that you're here and I appreciate it. Or not Shut Up Matt, Matrix. Matrix, I know that you're here for us. And I'm not the only one that you're here for, and I appreciate you so much for that. Hubby is on one side of me snoring, and Henry the cat is on my other side. I'm stuck, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep. Ooh, that's fun. That's fun. What happens if you have to pee? And Hummingbird thinks there's an epidemic of insomnia. That's quite a possibility. Quite a possibility. I haven't had chocolate pudding in a long time. Matrix says, Nomi, when I go to the hospital for my heart, it's usually a 3-day stay. Yep. I do not understand how you can be in ICU one day and on the street the next. That doesn't make sense to me. Not at all. So, I mean, I guess Alaska gonna Alaska, but that just doesn't seem medically sound to me at all. Bilf can hear fireworks even though the weather is colder than Betsy DeVos's vagina. Wow. Nice. Or ice, as the case may be. Um, they love kicking people out here. Wow, that's fascinating. First time here, new subscriber, enjoyed the chat last night. Thank you so much, Seashell B, and you are welcome here. We usually get started an hour earlier than we kicked things off tonight, but yeah, not gonna lie. I went to lie down for um 45 minutes. I set an alarm, and an hour and 45 minutes later, I woke up. Ta-da! We call it Death Valley Regional for a reason. Yeah. Hmm, that's terrifying. I'm saving my chocolate pudding for a special occasion. I ate string cheese instead. Snack drawer running low. Nice. I need sleep. Have to take the youngest to a doctor's appointment at 7:30 a.m. Thankfully, doctor's office is only about a mile away. Good. Good. Yeah, the hospital that my stepdad is in, that's a good one. It's where I had my uterus taken care of. It's where I had my hysterectomy. Um, it's where I had my tonsillectomy when I was a teenager. It's pretty much the hospital that we all go to. There are two main hospitals in this city, and we all prefer that one of the other. Hot tea time. Matrix is trying to figure out what he's doing wrong on YouTube, and I don't know what to tell you about that. Panda Kelly is a CPAP user, so she can fall asleep anywhere. Nice. But the one thing I can say about this place is that the food, pretty good. Like, a lot of people bitch about hospital food, and that's where I had my uterus yeeted, indeed. And they offer it. Yes, CPAP, also known as the sexy bedroom face gear. Yes, yes, the Darth Vader cosplay. um, but it's kind of a room service model where you get to pick from a menu, and you call and you let them know when you want it delivered. It's amazing. It's amazing. And the food is I gotta say, pretty banging. And, made to order and all of that stuff, so it's pretty good. I know that my dad's doctor wanted him out as soon as possible because he didn't want dad to catch something from the hospital, but I don't assume that's it in Alaska. Yeah, somehow this is sounding a little bit uh less beneficial than that. Um and that's Sophia talking there. Um mm, so yeah, I mean they get good food. He's got all these nurses hanging around, doting on him night and day at the press of a button or the dislodging of a heart monitor lead because you're doing stuff you're not supposed to. Yukon Kuskokwim Hospital cafeteria is culinary life hack for Bethel, Alaska. I wouldn't recommend having major surgery there. Okay, that's fair. Um, do 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 And I talked to him about it today, and I'm like, "All these nurses, though, and some of them are pretty." He said, "Yeah, but they're so young." And it's true. Like, they all look super young. Um, one of the ones who was taking care of my stepdad this evening, I guess she'd been there all she was on, like, the 3 to 11, maybe. Um, she's 3 months out of nursing school. They're trying. They're trying to hire the noobs. And Choo Choo is sending me memes because she doesn't realize that I'm live right now. Um, yep, we need you around, Nomi. That's the truth. We need you around. I passed along the news for people tonight, um, to a couple of people privately ahead of time, and there's a nursing shortage. Yeah, I'm not surprised. After COVID, who's surprised? Who's surprised that there's a nursing shortage? Kristen Melinda, I meet with a surgeon tomorrow to talk about repairing an epigastric hernia, hoping it's like a day procedure. Gosh, I hope so. Goodness gracious. Um, but yeah, I mean, I passed the information along to a few people privately before I went live tonight. Um, and I did ask Nomi for permission to discuss this stuff on my live so that people could send ones and prayers and healing juju and all of that stuff. Um, I'm just putting it all out there. I did ask for permission to talk about his medical shit here. Um, Shut up, Matt. I think that's more a UK and Europe specific joke because our ambulances don't make that noise. Um, there's a logic shortage, Rosalind says, but there isn't much we can do about it. You can make good money as a travel nurse in Alaska, especially if you're willing to live in the boonies. Makes sense. Yeah. Hey, with a good camper, you can make do with just about anything. I have a very good friend who was a travel nurse for a very long time. Um, so yeah. I think she's living down in the Miami area now, and I don't know what she's doing, uh, professionally. I don't think she's still nursing, but she very well could be. I mean, heaven knows. Um, yep. Uh, we were supposed to hang out with her when we got back to Miami, and that didn't wind up happening. But Mama Squirrel needs stronger meds tonight. Matrix knows a travel nurse in Australia. Nice. Um, Makers is sending out the Marvel Matrix is sending out the Marvel Sparkle Circle. Um, and yeah, we're sending out a lot of ones for a lot of people tonight. A lot of healing juju flinging around. Panda Kelly, the guy that likes me got identical CPAP. He gets points for matching CPAP machines. That's adorable. Aw. Um, yeah. So it's that kind of night, you know? If it's Sophia says, I mean, you could pay nurses properly and show them the appropriate respect by hiring enough nurses, but me and my crazy ideas. Right now, there aren't enough nurses anywhere. Yeah, it's a one's party. After the pandemic, that convinced a lot of nurses to get out of the business, and there just aren't enough to go around right now. Ooh, Jen Marie started PT today. Good. And it's helping. Okay. Matrix's nurse friend in Straya works in the bush for the mines. Inappropriate comments. I have them. Mariana, I have given myself the task to lose approximately 30 pounds by the end of this year. Past Monday, the scale said 1 at a time, please. My knee hurts and I'm collecting the courage to check my general health. Good. Hello, Frank Humphreys. Thank you so much for your peace and healing to all who are going through it. And boy, there's a lot of them, aren't they? A lot of them. Matrix, your friend is overworked and underpaid. That makes sense. Yeah, Nomi's here, but no Shar yet. She's busy being a new mom. And I haven't actually heard anything about, how things are going with her vet looking over the paperwork versus the original vet and comparing the paperwork and looking the dog over and everything else. I have no idea. No idea. So, um, yeah, but I'm sure she'll be here when she can. She's got the Duke of Porpington right now. It just, remains to be seen as to whether or not he gets to say. Bill likes a deep damp mine shaft in the bush. And, I'm willing to bet that you're not alone in that. There are a lot of people who do. Quite popular. And Zena Marlene to that. Yeah, Matrix is feeling a little bit better. And I can tell this because he's getting feisty. He's getting a little bit itchy, a little bit of wanderlust going on there. And that's a sign. That's a sign that somebody's feeling better. And I kind of dig it. Ooh, yeah, Sophia comes up with a good point. Mariana, look at it this way. If you know what's going on earlier, you can act faster to work on it. And I love that. She is absolutely correct on that. What is on my glasses? Yeah. That's a great way to look at it. And you got to take care of you. You got to take care of you. Work up the courage. Go to the doctor, get checked out, and do what you got to do to find out what's up with your health and how you can make positive changes toward it, toward making it better. Yep, feisty is super good. Jen Marie cannot find her THC vape, and that is a problem. But you know what? Last time we had this issue, it was Barbara. You need a hot beverage. Okay. Get it. And within a few moments of being on stream with us and hanging out in the chat, she found the lost pod. And a little bit later, after the stream ended, she found 3 more that she had lost. So that bodes well for you. That's what I'm saying. Tried to go to UK to mine some of ABR's coal, but apparently Thatcher ruined that opportunity before I was born. Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds like fucking Thatcher. Um, but yeah, Panda Kelly says hot chocolate sounds tasty. Great idea, and I agree. Um, Speaking of things that sound good in the evening, um, today my after the procedure to pull 2 liters of fluid out of my stepdad's lung, um, the doctor asked him, or the nurse rather asked him, "Hey, how's your pain level between your chest and your shoulder?" Which is another big issue for him. How's your pain level? 1 out of 10. And he said, 50. And they were like, okay. So the doctor ordered him some nice morphine. And by the time I got there, he was doing just fine. It might have been part of the reason that he decided he was going to try to get up out of bed because he wasn't feeling any pain anymore. But I'm glad he wasn't feeling any pain. I asked him what his pain level was, and he said little to none. I said, "Well, good." Um, he's doing better, Kristen and Melinda. I'm glad that we got him into the hospital when he did. Yeah, he was real happy. Um, you found it. See, Jen Marie, I told you could do it. We have a pretty good record here of helping people find their THC vapes. Um, or their vape pods. Matrix had that done when you were in a coma many years ago? Okay. Yeah. And you can almost feel your thigh, Jen Marie? Yay! See, I love that. There are silver linings. Yeah, he was a tad high. High as a giraffe's asshole. Um Good news from Pamela SP Butterfly. My dear friend is coming over on Thursday to help me sort and purge. Love her so much. We've been friends since 5th grade. Yep, I've got a couple of those, and they are fantastic people to have. Sophia says Thatcher proved that women could do it all, including being a stone cold pragmatist with a lack of empathy. Yay, feminism. Yay. Yeah, fluid in the lung. Frank Humphreys, his entire lung was almost full. We thought that it was a pleural effusion. We thought it was fluid around the lung. Nope. You're calling now. Mariana? Fuck yeah. Good for you. Get after it. Barbara, I am still up. Thank you. You started rage hanging wall art, Jen Marie says, but stopped when I saw you go live. Yeah, and I apologize again for being late. I was just, sleeping. I laid down to take a nap and slept an entire hour longer than I expected to. So, yeah, but I promised people that I was going live tonight, and here I am because I said I was gonna. I keep my word. There's Barbara. She's lumping y'all all together because she doesn't have the energy to say hello to each person individually, and that makes sense. Um, Art can make everything better. Yes, it can. I agree with that. Ooh, they're not checking the Well, I don't know whether or not they're checking the fluid for cancer cells. I know that he's getting another enhanced CT tomorrow because they spotted a nodule. Hello, Danielle Orick. Um, they spotted a nodule um, in the lung that they didn't like. Um, and so they're doing an enhanced CT tomorrow to get a better look at it and may want to do a biopsy. However, the guy worked as the son of a farmer with taking care of literally 1,000 chickens. So, it could very well be histoplasmosis, just meds. Barbara has a stress test in the morning and should be asleep. Hope it doesn't affect it. I shake my finger at you. Jen Marie, my stepdad has 2 blocked arteries in his neck, stomach, and calves. Yay, Agent Orange. Wow, dang. That sucks. Holy shit, Agent Orange. Frank Humphrey's friend had a weird cancer that was in the fluid. Interesting. Well, I'll have him. I'm hopefully they're checking for that. They usually check for cancer if fluids are involved. They just don't always say it. That's a fact. And the fun part is that the doctor who came in to see him, who was on rounds, that doctor was my GP. Oh no, my breakfast cereal is haunted. It says, "Ooh." Oh, it's Cheerios. Never mind. Thank you. Thank you. Shut up, Matt. Good morning, Franklin MC. Good to see you. Yeah, it was my GP that came in to see them. And it was funny because when he introduced himself, my mom said, "You know, I'm pretty sure you're my daughter's doctor." And he said, "Well, who's your daughter?" And she told him. And he's like, "Oh my god, yes. You do look like her." So I have to send him a little note through the portal being like, "Hey, heard you met my folks. I was told there would be no meth." Rosalind is feeling crusty and have to be awake for a plumber who will no doubt arrive at 0 dark 30. Ew, ew, ew. Krista Melinda has crawled into the couch with a blanket and hot tea. Couch so I can be upright with my tea. That's very smart. Don't scald yourself with your tea, which inevitably happens if you're flat and trying to drink tea. So good job on the being upright. Yeah, so you know, we carry on. We carry on. We do what we can. And sometimes we make really good decisions. Like my mom did when she decided to bring my stepdad into the ER. It is hard eating soup in bed. That is a fact, Barbara. Yes, it is. Jen Marie does not math. And slept 2 hours last night. Not sure if it's going to happen tonight. Yeah, I just slept an hour and 45 minutes in the daybed behind me. That's about. I mean, I got approximately 3 hours of really crappy sleep earlier this afternoon, but that's about it. Frank Humphreys. I have no home health this week. So I have to figure out care for my wife. She's on the wound vac. How do you not have home health for the week? How does that even happen? There's thermocups for a reason. Okay, Sophia. There's Shar. Her lovely vet is coming over tomorrow to look at the Duke. Fantastic. And Hummingbird has to sleep, but it evades her because sleep is a bastard like that. Yep, we have a Shar sighting. Best of luck for getting to sleep, Pamela, SP Butterfly. Good luck. Good luck to you in your predicament. Good heavens. Antarctica has no zero dark 30 this time of year. That's true. That's true. I'm really glad that you have a gap in insurance authorization. Oh, what a pain in the ass. I'm sorry, Frank Humphreys. That's fucked up. Sleep is a bastard. Yeah, that's fucked up, Frank, that they would just be like, "Oh yeah, no care for you," because yeah, it doesn't really matter that what you need requires specialized care. You'll be fine. What even is that? I'm getting to severe levels of anger. I'm glad that Char's vet is coming over to look at the Duke tomorrow. We do need to have a better medical system. Yeah, 100%. If they can kick Nomi out of the hospital after being in the ICU, the day after being in ICU, if they can leave Frank Humphreys' wife without care for a week just because, we couldn't be bothered to authorize it in time. Yeah, be annoying for her care. Absolutely. Annoy the shit out of some people. And Hummingbird, well, I was recently told by more than one person that I was nearly on the missing list, so I must be sleeping somewhere sometime. Yeah, totally. Char Michael has been in like a PMS limbo, so she's exhausted for a few days. Yeah, I hear that. It's expensive dying in America. It's expensive living in America. It's expensive being sick in America. Everything is expensive in America. Really. Bedhead. Yeah. The whole thing is America is kind of a mess right now. And I love that every time something like that happens, my phone is going off. There's an app, there's a chat app that's international that's going off, and the notification for it is somebody going, "Yeah." And it's been sounding off at really opportune times. I don't think it's been coming through the mic, but it's been sounding off at really opportune times. We go into the wound clinic once a week. The home health is needed twice a week. Okay. That's fucked up that you're not getting that. You pay and pay, and in a week we'll still pay, but psych, you're not covered this week. Yeah, no shit. I hear you, Rosalind. Kristen Melinda is now reminded she needs to log her cycle. Every doctor I see asks that. Yeah, well, I don't have one anymore. PMS limbo caused by fake moon titled Monopoly racket. Okay. I didn't even see a moon on the wake up or on the Monopoly board. Wife wisdom. You can only say your change is complete when Aunt Flo hasn't visited for a complete year. Well, I can say that I'm going through the change, and it has been more than a year since Auntie Flo has come to visit because, yeah, I had my uterus evicted in like 2017. There is an app for that. Chris and Melinda, they sometimes do, but thankfully now, like, my doctor, uh, last time I went in for a physical, he was like, "Okay, so, pap smear. When was your last pap smear?" I'm like, probably right before my hysterectomy." And he went, "Right. We don't have to do that then. Good." Well, get out of top messages and into all messages, Shar. You know better. You're almost done with the perimenopause? Nice. If I can't get home health or a second appointment at the clinic, I need to take apart the vac works and pack the wound. Fuck. And you've been trained in that? One hopes? Matrix is, in fact, a dude. Yeah, now it's colonoscopy and mammograms. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. For me, it's, uh, wow, Corey's gonna be 50 December 2nd? Dang. Um, the texture of my hair changed. It used to be stick straight, and now it has a little bit of wave to it. Um, and yeah, the mammos, the colonoscopies, all of that fun stuff. But and the hot flashes. I'm still going through all of that crap. Um, but thankfully, you know what? I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to jinx it. Yeah. To not having to spend money in the menopause or in the femagile anymore, huh? Cheers to that. Matrix is going to be 54 in January. Damn. Ugh, my uterus lining is fucking me up to opioid requiring levels, but it's a good day to be an Australian. Not lost on me. Yep, good job. You have been trained in some wound care, Frank Humphreys. Good, good. It's ridiculous that they're going to leave you alone like that. Yeah, that's the thing I don't get about the US. You pay a fuck ton for subpar quality. That's a fact. Yep, we do. We do. And I've never understood it. Dirty stay up, still eagerly await colonoscopy stream, and I still have to reschedule that actually, because you also know how to administer a catheter. Well, check you out, Frank Humphreys. Yeah, wound care is good to know. Welcome back, Nomi. I have to reschedule it because I realized that I was suffering from synaptic flatulence and I thought that it was at the end of October. Turns out I missed it entirely because it was the 3rd of October and I was still traveling back from from the cruise and everything. Good night, Lori. Go write your report. Hopefully it's not a KR on all of us. Do no harm isn't part of the doctor code anymore. Boy, no shit. Turns out Nomi's nurse makes short films and acts, so you've been talking shop. That's awesome! Matrix blames the insurance companies for subpar care. Fair. You realize that the universe was going to give us all a colonoscopy, so why pay for it? Thankfully, I'm on Medicaid, and so I actually wouldn't. But still, yeah, I hear you. So I have to reschedule the colonoscopy. Sorry, Belf. Ancient Roman elites. What the fuck? Used to eat cow uterus stung by sea urchins. CO Bilf living the patrician dream in 2024. I um I what? Matrix says and flamingo tongue. Flamingo tongue. Like who would even think about that? Why would you what I'm glad that you're high, Jen Marie. I, on the other hand, am not. And so I'm just Rosalind is asking for citation, please. Bill, if you want to play Monopoly with big mugs of hot chocolate and cardigans, oh my. Yeah, the Romans were weird. Clearly. Fucking Italy. Jesus. What the hell? I don't understand anything. Sergeant Fanny, however, showed up. Yes, and in case anybody forgot, hello, Kimberly Gabaldon. I am so happy you're here. We already did that. We did it relatively early in the stream because I came out way late. I came on way late. I came on an hour late. Not as in Ankh Morpork, I don't believe. Yeah, the Romans were insane. Clearly, poor quiet flamingo. Oh no, that wins comment of the night. I am sorry. That wins chat comment of the night. We're all sitting here going, "What the fucking fuck?" And Barbara just goes, "Poor quiet flamingo." I'm so happy right now. That is amazing. uh, wow. Poor quiet flamingo. I am so happy right now. This. There you go. There you go. You hit my funny bone. That's very similar to how my brain works, Barbara, and I am just beside myself with glee. You looked earlier and thought I was taking a night off. Nope, I just took a nap and got a little went a little overboard with the nap. Romans, inbreeding, lead pipes equals insanity. Fair. Yeah. Yeah. Poor quiet flamingo. Yeah, I remember that. Shut up, Matt. Oh, all right. Yeah. The Romans made flavorless food just to drown it in sauces. I don't trust a person's sanity if they choose to eat bland. You would be questioning a lot of people's sanity if you ever visited this area of the country, ma'am. Just, yeah. You chose the bear so hard this week. Oh, Rosalind. Cheers. It was one sauce and ours is ketchup. Yeah. Yeah, the level of bland here. I mean, these are the whitest white people here. And woo, The no seasonings. The reason we now all cut our hair is because of the Romans lice issue. Mm. Butter is my sauce, says Barbara, hence the stress test that she has to go through tomorrow. Nice. Bland was for poor people. Elites had the best of everything. People up here be po then, because wow, it is some no seasoning motherfuckers up here. I swear to God. But it's getting better. Gradually, it's getting better. We have different cuisines. There is nothing wrong with a rich cheese dip. Um, and there's nothing wrong with a good bean dip. So pepper is the spice blend. I mean, I love black pepper, but I also love white pepper and I love cayenne pepper and I don't eat any bell peppers because I think those are bullshit and I hate them. Um, Lydia von Stretchclaw, have you joined at the end again? No, you have not because I went on an hour late. So you've joined because I mean, we're still talking. Ooh, and Nomi has chalky pudding. Yay. We do have Mexican food here, Frank Humphreys. Amazingly enough, we do have Mexican food, and we have some pretty damn good Mexican food, honestly. Not gonna lie. Um, Butter and salt and some crushed up blood pressure medicine sprinkled on top. That sounds delicious. Shut Up Matt says ketchup goes with Donner meat quite well. Yes. Donner, party of 8. Donner, party of 7. Your table is now ready. Donner, party of 6. Your table is now Aw, Lydia, Shar is so happy to see you. Look at that. How's the Chinese here? Terrible. I bet the Chinese food here is terrible. Yeah. I mean, we have actual Chinese people making the Chinese food, but they know that their customers are white people. So they make white people Chinese. It's, like I said, it's impossible to get it is dark humor. My Yeah, it's impossible to get dim sum here. Impossible. It doesn't exist in this area at all. Um, Roasted garlic is food of the gods. I agree with you. Um, Dark humor. So there is an author she's got the kind of humor that is so sharp that you don't realize you're bleeding until like 5 minutes later. Shitty walk? Yeah. Um, and she and I were talking. It was incredible. Like, I was fangirling my ass off that she even chose to have a conversation with me, and it was in DMs on Twitter. Um, but I cracked wise about something, and she said, "Wow, that's not just black humor. That is Vanta black humor." And that warmed my charred, blackened little heart so much. It's one of the best compliments I've ever gotten. And coming from somebody who is who I find astonishingly funny, just, wet your pants funny. That was possibly the best compliment I ever could have gotten from that person. Well, this I love. So I feel better than I have in ages. Amazing how having the right amount of blood flowing does that. Yeah, huh? You think? Seeing as you were getting approximately 40% of the blood flow that you were supposed to be getting total from both sides, I'd say you're in a pretty damn good spot right now. And I am really glad that you called 911 when you did. I hate when white people ruin good food with their expectations of blandness. Well, yeah. Matrix is getting his hot beverage. Good. Barbara is upset. Christopher Moore. Lydia von Stretchclaw. Christopher Moore. Moore. Christopher Moore. The vampire novel is hilarious and it's called Blood-Sucking Fiends or Freaks. He has follow-ups called Bite Me and You Suck. And I will tell you, Ms. Von Stretchclaw, that from one of those follow-ups, one of the chapter titles had me falling on the floor because I was laughing so hard, and I will remember it forever. It says, "Not unlike the toaster, I control the darkness." And I love it so much. Christopher Moore, he has written also such gems as A Dirty Job, Secondhand Souls, uh, Practical Demon Keeping, The Serpent of Venice, Shakespeare for Squirrels. He's written so many amazing books. He is so funny. He is so funny. He is the kind of funny that makes me curse myself because I will never be as funny as him. God, he's funny. Oh, and his book Noir is also fan fucking tastic. Okay, other than that, please do keep on the topic of food. Yes. Nope, not Christopher Rice. It was Christopher Moore. Nope, she said hilarious vampire novel, and I knew exactly who she was talking about. It was Christopher Moore. Um, North Korea has a museum with a small replica of the largest dining room table in the world. I feel gaslit. Yes, turkey bowling. Why did you just snort when you hit your vape? Because you're channeling choo choo? I don't know. Um, yeah, turkey bowling. Absolutely. Turkey bowling. That's Christopher Moore. Faux show. Oh, you have to find the book. You have to find all three of them, Rosalind. You have to, and then you will want to read The Lust Lizard of Melancholy Cove. You will want to read everything the man has written, and you should. I'm in love with him. I adore him so hard, and he is breathtakingly funny. It's the reason I learned enough foreign language to get the non-for German seasoning in the restaurants. We have all the original food, so I want the full experience. Good job for you, Sophia. He did write Biff. Yes, yes, Frank Humphreys. He did write Biff. Um, the hilarious part is not unlike the toaster. I control the darkness. That's the hilarious part. Um, To food. Zena Marlene, to food. We are getting better here. We have a couple of Vietnamese places. I think if we probably ask the people at the Chinese place to make us something authentic, to make us something real, or flavor it as though they didn't mean to make it for white people, they probably would, after giving us a lot of side eye. Are these books available on Audible? Yes. Yes, shut up, Matt. They are, because I listened to The Serpent of Venice on Audible. We have an Indian place. Indian place, one. And we have some, like I said, we've got some pretty solid Mexican places. Yes, I went ping. Anne Hummingbird says, my grandson is now on his Mormon mission in Ecuador. His companion missionary is from Peru. Nice. Thanks, Bilf. DPRK has many fine museums. He learned English by reading subtitles of The Office. Oh, shit. Oh, no. That could lead to some interestingness. Yeah, it is the gaslighting capital of the world. Life has been a bit of a cluster recently, and I need an attitude adjustment. You will love him. Been trying to remember that name for weeks. It's been so frustrating. Honey, why didn't you just drop me a line, sweetheart? I'm here for you. Vietnamese food. I feel a sense of peace setting over me. The Serpent of Venice is a book by Christopher Moore that you should listen to because it's delightful. But you want to listen to or read Fool first. Yeah, we have a couple of different Vietnamese places, and I know the family of who owns or used to own, he just sold it, the first Vietnamese restaurant here. Cookie carb porn scent. Ooh. Yep, we have a pho place. Rosalind, you're not getting out alive either way. Why not make it a fun ride with a fuck ton of dark, dirty humor to get through it? You're listening on your headphones. You keep looking at your phone. Used to regularly do Audible on walk from work. Now I've got you instead. Well, I've got you, babe. Cookie porn. We need cookies. Barbara's son learned to spell with Minecraft. Cookies. Carbs with Char today is chocolate roasted hazelnut cookies with dark cocoa hazelnut paste and sea salt. Sound on.
Ross, baby, this one's for you.
These ones are double chocolate cookies with hazelnut paste. Waiting for it to start playing.
Thank you.
Looks like mini burned pizza. I'm not a sweets person, so I see pizza. Fair enough. See, that's a great way to look at it, Barbara. They're very savory. Very savory indeed. Fairbanks has one fancy Indian restaurant and one pizza place owned by an Indian family who will make Indian dishes if you ask. Yes. Barbara's dinner was saltines. Barbara. My poor quiet flamingo. You couldn't find some popcorn? Could also scrounge up porp, including Duke Park Frolic. Hold please, standing by. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's safe for YouTube, but you know what? I throw caution to the wind and I put it on there anyway. Cookie Monster love hazelnut paste. Nom, 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 nom. Thank you both. Matrix is a pizza aficionado. Every place I go and get pizza, if it sucks, I leave the town. It's hard to make pizza suck that bad. Yes, that's true. Barbara loves little homemade English muffin pizzas. We have a couple of decent pizza places here. We have Pizza Luce, we have VIP. Those are the two that I'm going to recommend to anybody who comes into town. And we have Sammy's, and Sammy's is really good. I like Sammy's. One of the things that my mom likes the most about, well, one of the things that my mom likes the most about cruising on Princess is that their pizza on ship voted best pizza at sea for like 5 years running. Tastes a lot like Sammy's. So and Sammy's is her favorite. Yes, there are way too many bad pizza places, Barbara. You should have some African food in Minnesota. I can only get that. I can get Somali food if I go down to the Minneapolis-St. Paul region, because down in the Twin Cities, they have a lot of African food places. Yep. Ethiopian food. I had that when I was living in LA. Delicious. And now Barbara wants English muffin pizzas. Imagines Matrix being bound by invisible force to a region extending roughly from Delaware to halfway up Connecticut. Yeah. Although Joe's Pizza in Santa Monica is, in fact, it's a branch of Joe's Pizza in New York. And they were like advertising, hey, this is going to taste like actual real New York pizza. We brought New York pizza to Santa Monica. And I was like, bullshit. But I kept seeing them in their little shirts, passing out their little flyers. So I went. I was like, yeah, I'd like a slice with pepperoni, mushrooms, and extra garlic. All right, shut up, Matt. Sleep sweet, honey. Watch out for deers. So they got me my slice. I bit into it. You have cookies? Barbara, you don't even like sweets, but you have cookies? Eat the fucking cookies. And I damn near burst into tears because it tasted like home. And I'm like, what did you do? This is sorcery. What did you do? And they said, it's in the water. I said, yeah. I'm a New Yorker. I know it's in the water. How did you fucking do this? And they went, oh, well, we ship the water for our pizza, for our crust. We ship the water from New York. Yep. That's what they had to do in order to make authentic tasting New York pizza in Santa Monica, California. But they did it, and it was fucking good. And I didn't have to pay $97 for a slice like if I had gone to, like, Mario Batali and his restaurant. You're eating 2 Thin Mint Oreos all at once? And it was disappointing. Well, that's sad. Jen Marie makes a delicious BLT pizza. Pizza partially is about the water quality so you can't get New York pizza outside of that area. Yep, exactly, Sophia. Parts of South Florida, Bilf imagines probably also have good pizza. I don't know. I haven't had pizza in South Florida. Best pizza Matrix ever had was in Chicago, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh. Well, I'm going to Chicago later this month, with Choo Choo. And it wasn't an English muffin pizza, of course. Kimberly Gabaldon is passing out. She's passing out. Best pizza Rosalind ever had was in Austria. I've heard that there's really good pizza in Prague as well. Lots of expats in Prague. And yeah, I've heard really good things about the pizza in Prague. Go figure. I haven't been to Prague. I can't vouch personally for the pizza in Prague. But I am going to Chicago. Later this month, I'm going to Chicago. What happened to Eat More Pizza Now? Haven't seen him. I don't know, actually. I haven't seen pizza for a while either. I don't know. Don't know what to say. What I do know what to say is that I should do responsible YouTuber things and say, hey, please hit that like or the dislike, whichever you choose. I'm not here to tell you what to think. I would just appreciate the engagement. Chicago with Choo Choo. I fear for Chicago. Well, you should, Matrix. Hit the like or the dislike, whichever you choose. Please check to see if you're still subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. I would really appreciate it so much. We do have memberships here. They're $2.99 a month. As Lori found out earlier because she became a member. Sophia had pizza in Prague and it's good. Fantastic. $2.99 a month. We're working on the extra emojis and the badges for everybody because I know you need some stinking badges. Pizza was okay last week. Heard from him. He's really into the true crime stuff too, apparently. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ms. Von Stretchclaw. And we do also have other ways if you wish to contact me. If you wish to help Brian Lucas, our poet in residence, in his quest to get a used car, or you wish to support the channel in a way that YouTube doesn't devour 30%, you can find all of the ways to do that down below in the description box. My email address is there. My P.O. box is there. The link to help Brian Lucas is down there. Matrix's toaster isn't toasting, and that's stupid. Toaster, you have literally one job. Oh, you couldn't send me a teeny tiny bat. I'm so sorry. I love teeny tiny bats. I love all bats. The email address, the P.O. box, the link to help Brian Lucas, the Amazon wish list, which was put in there because the chat demanded it, the PayPal, and the Venmo, which Denver Steve-O made me get. It's all there. So, down in the description box is the best way to access all of that stuff. I haven't either, but the pizza that was good was not in Vienna. It was in the mountains near Italy, and I'm guessing that's why it was so good. Fair enough. Frank Humphreys had good pizza in France, in Aix-en-Provence. Doodly doodly doo. I don't like pasta, and the only non-Italian in my family, even my kids, are half Italian. Oh, Barbara. God, I love pasta. The toaster is busy controlling the darkness. Yes, Anne Hummingbird, that is true. You get paid next week, so we'll send over to our Brian. Thank you on Brian's behalf. Thank you so much. Matrix wants sugar gliders. Krista Melinda almost nodded off, but woke up. Hi again, everyone. Hello. Carbs, garlic butter, and salt, and English muffin pizza, apparently. Ooh. And Bilf is trying to convert Barb to Pastafarianism with gnocchi alla nortina. Carnival pizza was carb correct, says Shar. Nice. Aww. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, Ms. Von Stretchclaw. Seriously. Sugar gliders are adorable. Yes. Frank Humphreys had great food in Vienna. Barbara makes the best gnocchi, another fact. Boyfriend just brought me home pasta alla norma. It's almost enough to fix a uterine lining. Nice. And she has sent me a video that she had to trim down a little bit because it was just too cinematic in all its glory. So let's see what we've got here. We'll wait for it to load. Look at him. So majestic. So majestic. He knows his pack already. He's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Barbara got her uterine lining microwaved. Yeah. All right. So, on that note, my lovelies, I think it's time to call it. Because we've been on for about 90 minutes. Cutie paw puddle alert. I know. One more for the road. Xenu. Whoa, whoa, whoa. One more sip ought to get it. One more pour till Shark quits it. One more for the road. We may fear for the state of the nation. Whose stream can you roid on now? Let's see. Let me check on SPTV Space and see if anybody is on. No channels are currently live. Shit. Sorry. Janelle is online? SPTV.space says no channels are online. Is she not on SPTV.space? I guess, yes, Janelle Art. Furious Knitter, you got here just as I'm signing off, but Janelle is online. And can somebody put, without putting the @ in front of it, can somebody put, what is it, Janelle _art? Time for cupcakes. Good, 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 Frank Humphreys. Excellent idea. Hello, Furious Knitter. T, go live. I know. Where the hell is T? Is she in here? I haven't seen her. It is Janelle _art. Okay, so go raid Janelle. Purple Groovy, agreed. Somebody better. At Janelle _art. All right, go raid Janelle. Tell her I sent you. She's doing art, and we all need more art, especially right now. So, be well, sleep sweet, stay safe. Watch out for deer, obviously. I will be back tomorrow. Same bug time, same bug channel. I won't oversleep because I was napping this time. Yeah, we'll have a chance to hang out tomorrow and do whatever processing we need to process. Yes, do art. We need art. We need more art in our lives. I love you all. Thank you for spending this time with me. I really appreciate it. Super a lot. So, until I see you tomorrow, peace to you.